What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be doing 5 things I hate about my Honda S2000.
Yo, alright, for anyone new to this channel, my name is Ricky. I go by Flores Media, that's my creative name. Just a quick summary of who I am and what this channel is about. I basically have an S2000 that I've been building for like 2 years or so. So if you're really into cars or like S2Ks or anything like that, this is the channel you want to be on. Secondly, I'm really into filming and photography, so I'm trying to base this channel more into that kind of stuff. So if you like that kind of stuff as well, this is the channel you want to be on. My bad, my bloody freaking battery died on me. Anyways, so if you're into like S2000s, filming, photography, anything like that, go ahead and shoot a subscription to this channel, guys. It's going to be based upon everyone starting from the bottom, working themselves up, like I said. Again, I don't know everything about filming or photography yet, so this is going to be a whole process of figuring everything out as we go. Plus with the S2000, you guys will be seeing it built. I want to start filming every little thing I do to it, whether it's like adding like little suspension parts, interior, anything I do with the car. I want to be able to practice my filmmaking around that and to grow myself as a creative. I like cars, I love filming, I love the concept of both. It's something I'm really passionate about and I really want to make into a business, and I really want to have this be a career, you know. I want this to be full-time. If you love cars, if you love filmmaking, if you love photography, this is a channel you guys want to be on. So enough of that, let's get into the 5 things I hate about my stanced S2000.
Okay, excuse the car guys, it is dirty. I've not cleaned the car in like probably a month or 2. Since like 3 videos ago I gave it full detail, but it's been raining a lot over here in California, so I haven't really had time to wash down the car. Some of you guys may be wondering why I'm putting down these little t-shirts and towels. That is because this isn't one of the reasons, but it's just something I don't like about the S2000 in general. When you raise the trunk, this back part hits your hardtop. So these little marks you see right there are from the trunk hitting the hardtop. So I get to put down rags just so it doesn't get that little mark.
Number 1, trunk space. When I say this car has no trunk space, I mean it is small. Once you bag your car, and on the setup that I have, no space, none whatsoever, nothing. It is bad. Let me show you guys.
So this is gonna be contradicting, but basically I wanted my setup to be like this, and obviously when you're bagging your car, you're gonna have to take into consideration you're gonna lose some trunk space. So with this airlift being installed, you can see obviously there's a tank, 2 compressors. I lose space, and I literally lose space. You can barely put anything on the sides, underneath. It's just, you can't really fit a lot. The S2000 platform as is comes as a small car. I mean, you're getting a convertible. It isn't really that big, it's pretty tiny, but the trunk space it does come with, even without this, is pretty tiny as is. You can fit a decent amount of stuff. As a filmmaker, I have a lot of equipment, and if I go in shoots, I'm not able to put any of that equipment in the trunk. Yeah, maybe I could fit some stuff here or there, but in general, I do have a lot of stuff I do bring to shoots, whether it's photo, video, anything like that. I always carry a ton of equipment. If you bag your S2000, no, you're gonna lose trunk space. That's just inevitable. It's gonna happen. If you like to carry a lot of stuff, not gonna happen, buddy. Number 2, clapped fenders. You buy an S2000, you slam it. You want fitment, you try to go fender to lip. You try to tuck it as close as you can to the quarter panel. If you do that shit, you're gonna risk fucking up your quarter panels. You're gonna get clapped fenders, aka bacon fenders. What that is if you're into stance, if you have airlift, or if you have coilovers, and if you're trying to go for that fitment, when this wheel touches this fender, if it's over, you're gonna be clapping these fenders. Every time you hit a pothole, you're gonna clap your fenders. That's just something that's inevitably gonna happen if you're into stance or if you lower your vehicle a super great amount. Okay, so let me share a story with you guys. Back when I was static, I was really close to fender to lip. So every time I would hit something, whether it be a pothole or dip or anything like that, my wheel would buckle against my fender, which is the reason why I have some buckled fenders, which is another reason why I left being static. I didn't want to continue doing body work to my car. When I was static, my 2 front fenders and my 2 quarter panels were done. I buckled them so much. I had cheap suspension. I had Megan Racing coilovers. They're not the worst suspension you can get, but they're not the best. The way to go around that is to buy good spring rates, good coilovers, actually good quality ones, you know? The ones that have adjustable dampeners, all that stuff. If you're really good in suspension and you know that kind of stuff, it'll save you a heartache. But at the end of the day, you have to realize that's all a part of the stance game. Your quarter panels, your fenders, they're bound to get fucked up. It's inevitable, it's gonna happen. If you want that fender to lip fitment, if you want any type of fitment, you have to realize you're gonna get clapped fenders. It is part of the stance game. Number 3 that I hate about my stance S2000, the drone in the cabin. I have an NVIDIA N1, and when I say that motherfucker drones, holy crap, I can't have a conversation with someone right next to me because of how loud that exhaust is. It drones so much, it sounds like someone has a pan and they're fucking hitting the shit out of it inside of this car. Let's hear it. That's just horrible. I don't know if you guys can tell in the audio, but it is bad. It is bad. All you hear is it's a good exhaust. It sounds really good. Don't get me wrong. If you're gassing it when you're going over like 2,000 RPMs, it pops like crazy. It is amazing, but it is too much drone for me. I want to be able to, if I have someone right here, I want to be able to have a good conversation with them. I don't want to be yelling like this. I don't want to be like, bro, what are you doing? I don't want that. My next exhaust setup is going to be even better. It's not going to be droning inside the cabin. It's going to sound good. It's going to pop. It's going to be everything I want. I am just waiting. I need to save up for it because I'm not working right now because this whole COVID thing, and it is expensive as fuck. Hopefully it's going to be a video that you guys can see soon. I'm really excited to get that. But yeah, the NVIDIA N1 has to go. Now that I'm in here, I'm going to show you guys the 4th thing I hate about my Honda S2000. So for those of you that do not know, I have a Forbidden USA hardtop. They are inexpensive. They're not $3,000, $4,000 like the actual Mugen, Spoon, or any other hardtop, especially the OEM. They're way too expensive. I can't afford that right now. Maybe in the future, but for right now, this bad boy does enough. But there are 2 flaws that come with buying this hardtop, at least something that I deal with personally. Number 1, the air leak on the back. The hardtop doesn't fully go down, as you guys can see. There is a gap right there, and I do get a massive air leak when I drive the car. So what does that mean? When I'm driving the car, when I'm going super fast, all you can hear is just air coming in and out of that. It is super annoying. Secondly, I do have another gap issue right here. Let's see if I can hold focus. There you go. It is not flush. There is a gap right there. So I'm going to tell you guys right now, I can't wash my car. I do not use water to wash my car. I don't spray it. Yeah, I'll have a bucket and I go like that, but I cannot spray my car. As you guys saw in the beginning of the video, I use a tarp to keep my car covered. Why? Because there is water that goes into the cab of the vehicle, because the hardtop does not sit flush, and that's easily, it could be fixed easily. I could get a gasket to fix or to put on the back, which will compress it more. I could re-drill or re-slot the little brackets that hold down the S2K hardtop itself. I could do that. I could purchase new gaskets right here, but as of right now, that's a big flaw for the Forbidden hardtop. It's pretty annoying, I'm not gonna lie. So just as I have the drone with the exhaust, having a passenger in my car, I cannot speak to them like I'm speaking to you guys right now. It is super loud. It's hard to have a decent conversation in this car when there is drone and it just sounds like a fucking world gun, like someone pulled a thunder gun from Call of Duty and is shooting it in my car. It is annoying. But like I said, it can easily be fixed. I am just lazy. I haven't taken the chance to want to fix it. I don't know if I still want to keep this hardtop. I really want to get a carbon fiber one just to match the accents I do have on the car. I am thinking about getting a new hardtop, but right now, I don't know. I'm still indecisive because it's expensive. I still have to find someone to buy this, but maybe that'll be something in the future. So this is gonna be really contradicting because as much as I love vinyl wrap, I hate it as well. Nothing will ever be as perfect as paint. Even paint isn't perfect, but you guys get what I'm saying. With vinyl wrap, yes, it is cheap, it is efficient, you can get it done quickly if you have help or if you know what you're doing, but it does come with flaws. My vinyl wrap does have imperfections, and this is just part of the wrap itself. So one of the bad things or the flaws with having vinyl wrap is that over time, if you don't clean the surface good enough, it's inevitable that this is gonna happen. The vinyl wrap will raise. Basically, it's just a big sticker that you're putting on your car. This is 3M material and it is breathable. It's that like Holly Petherthon, whatever, I don't know, it's the good stuff. So over time, wrap will raise, and depending on where you store your vehicle, inside, outdoors, whatever, it will last you up to 3 years, I believe. But since I do keep my car outside for a good majority of the time, it is covered, don't get me wrong. The wrap is starting to raise, and that's just due to the whole it being outside and me not prepping it good enough when I was wrapping this bumper. So to be honest, I don't really care if I show you guys the flaws in my car because this is a project car. It's not gonna be perfect at the end of the day, as much as Instagram and photos and videos make it look like. Wrap will never be perfect compared to paint, and even paint isn't perfect. But I'll just give you guys a quick walk around my car to show you guys like little imperfections. Some of the wrap is rising, and I do have to re-wrap my front bumper just because when I did my lip install 2 videos ago, I think, I did scratch my bumper when I put it on a rag, so there's like little tears and shit like that on the bumper itself, so I have to redo that, plus my lip, and yeah. Also, if your paint has like little imperfections, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but there are little imperfections from the paint itself that do show on the wrap, and if you don't detail your car good enough, it will show on the wrap itself. So a good thumb rule is to clean your car good, clay a bar it, and make sure you get as much dirt and debris as you can off the car. Some more wrap that's lifting from my fitment when I'm static. I'll end up doing these fenders again as well. And also it's like little things like with the door jamb, like all inside here you could still see the red. And I don't think I'm gonna wrap that shit. That's too much. It's not that big of a deal, I'm not tripping. So this is really contradicting for me to do because at the end of the day, I do love my car being wrapped. Wrap is basically like a big protective coat over my paint, even though my clear coat was coming off. And for Hondas, they're known for having shitty clear coat and shitty paint. So I know when it comes to the time of taking off the wrap, that's gonna be fucked up when I take it off. But wrap itself is good, guys. I'm not trying to talk shit about it. Again, this is really contradicting. I didn't want to talk about this, but it's just something that I didn't like on my car itself. But like I said, this is contradicting because I love the wrap on my car. I love that me and my buddies did it. We took the time to get it done, and shout out to Precision Auto Styles. They did a fantastic job, don't get me wrong. This is just the wrap itself, the overall quality of the wrap. It's inevitable that it's gonna raise, that it's gonna bubble, that it'll do it. It's just a part of buying wrap. But like I said, these 5 things that I hate about my S2000, it's for my car itself, not for the overall platform of the S2000. No project car is gonna come out perfect. Obviously, there's gonna be imperfections here and there, and us as the owners, we see the small little things that piss us off. You know what I'm talking about. If you have a car and if it's a project car, there are small little things that only you pay attention to that piss you off. Lastly, before I cut out, I wanna say be safe out here, guys. This whole COVID thing is going insane. I want you guys to be safe, wash your hands, and stay the 6-foot distance. Only go out when it's a necessity to. If you need food or anything like that, make that the only reason you go out. Other than that, please be safe.
I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and leave a subscription. I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.
Little lady, you should just kick back a minute. No lacking in my game, can't slack a minute. Any verse that I'm in, I'm spazzing in it.